Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what is a wet round 17 qualifying session here around Russia in season number 2. And today we've done already all of our practice. We've done every single program, which is a rare for us. You can see we've got a new number on the car. We're no longer sporting the number 88, we're now wearing number 46 in awe of Valentino Rossi, who's our favourite MotoGP rider of all time. So I thought switch to 46, you know, a bit of a change up. But that's our new number from now on. And yeah, it's going to be a difficult session. We've got a dry setup because the race is going to be fully dry, and I always run a dry setup anyway. But let's go out on the track early and see if we can set a lap. Right, lap number 1 is going to be good enough. It wasn't a smooth lap, but it's going to be good enough for P4. We've got above our new rival in Charles Leclerc. Around the final turn, where's this going to put us? Hopefully it's an improvement. We lost the back end, but we jump up to P5. That should be enough to get us through, but we're going to go for another lap, just in case, due to track evolution. We have just scraped through by the skin of our teeth. When we retired there with 40 seconds left, we were in 6th place. I don't know if that's the AI glitch or track evolution, but everyone's just jumped above us after that. Mick got the fastest lap in that session, just like his father, very, very good in the wet. And luckily to be in Q2, let's go and see if we can build on that luck we just got and maybe do a little bit better in the second section. Purple first and second section, we just made that silly mistake. And we're gonna be P2. We would have definitely been P1 without that mistake. Lap removed for it.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
Come around the final corner, improved by 4.5 seconds, or 4.3 seconds. We go pole for now. We should be into Q3. Everyone else still proceeds to improve after the session ended, so that makes sense. But we are through P7. I believe that lap was a lot better than P7, but with this AI glitch where they just improve automatically after the session ends, it becomes a little bit frustrating after a while. But we are through anyway. Right, is anybody able to tell me in the comments, for future reference, which one of these tyres did I qualify in Q2 on? I think it's them one, that tyre there, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to go out on the 7% warm one, just to set a banker lap. But yeah, is there not a way you can find out? Because it used to be just locked back, and you won't see that tyre again until the race. But for some reason, I should be able to use it, and that shouldn't be the way it is. And the final turn, where's it going to put us? 129 point something. We're P2 on the grid. It'll do. P2 on the grid's fine. I didn't expect to be anywhere near that after Q2. Q1, to be honest, didn't go well either.
Fine complete. Let's review our top 3 today. Bottas, Bucket and Mick Schumacher. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Look who's in P3. Mick Schumacher finally finds this pace in this car, and he's starting to seem like a very competitive teammate to have. So he's saving his seat. Like midway through the season, he risked of losing his seat. Now, perfect, he ain't going anywhere.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula 1 race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. Situated just 3 miles from the Georgian border, the 3.6 miles Sochi Autodrome has 2 notable overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and then turn 13. 18 corners in total here, 12 to the right and 6 to the left, and it's an average lap speed of around 130 miles per hour. and I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about Buchan. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position and Buchan completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Schumacher, Ricciardo, Lewis Hamilton and Albon, Verstappen, Sainz, Leclerc and Sergio Perez, Stroll, Fiat, Sebastian Vettel and Grosjean, Gasly, Magnussen, George Russell and Esteban Ocon, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Norris, they've taken a grid penalty, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Let's see if we can keep the momentum up. Let's get another podium.
And as Crofty and Jeff have both said, we need to build upon what happened last weekend when we won the race, and hopefully go on today and win today's race as well. I might put a tiny bit more fuel in the car. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Let's get into this. Fingers crossed we get a good start and jump Valtteri into the first corner. It is a very good start, a very good getaway here. Into Rich, overtake, alongside Valtteri. Our DRS wing has already gone wrong. Not a good start to the race.
Stay out, we can work on a fix remotely.
And we've just about got into the lead, but he comes back at us. We have no DRS, we need to make this move count before the DRS gets activated. Shoved wide by our teammate now, unfortunately. Okay, our car's not feeling great so far this first lap. Valtteri is getting away, maybe it's damage
That
limitation.
start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Turned way too early on that turn, and nearly on that turn as well. Not having the best of first laps here. If we can keep with Valtteri until we actually get an activated DRS that's working, we might have a chance today. If we don't, then we are battling for P2. Mick Schumacher's under a little bit of pressure from Lewis Hamilton, who's got the DRS wide open. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining, but I think Mick's just going to hold on. Hamilton's gaining. Is he going to go for the move? He's around the outside. Is he going to hold it there? And he's side by side with Mick. And it looks like Mick just gets the better run off the corner. Schumacher's on the outside, Hamilton on the inside, and Hamilton just holds the position, takes the position. I was on for our fastest lap of the race then, and just lost the back end. The MG UK, the MG UH, gearbox, they're all a little bit second hand. They're still workable, but that would explain why we're a bit slower. And we sort of outbroke ourselves horrendously in that turn, and now Hamilton's already back. Why has he gone for that then? There was no gap there. Why has he tried to go for a gap that wasn't there?
The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you.
Thanks for reminding me, Jeff. I'm fully aware of that. See, Hamilton does not have a problem. He does not have a broken front wing at all, so I don't know why he's going slow. Bit of an undercut on the rest of the field, it looks like. Other than Hamilton and I think Ricciardo and Ferrari. A couple cars are in, to be fair. Hamilton might undercut Schumacher here. Maybe Ricciardo and the Ferrari might as well. Oh, Verstappen's in too. Come on, good pit stop.
Go, go,
Let's
go.
go. 2.9 seconds, it's not good enough, but it'll do. It's got us out just in front.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Right. At least we get to battle a car now. It'll only be for a few corners because Giovinazzi looks so slow. But at least we get to battle a car. No idea why Giovinazzi is defending. He's so slow, he's holding us up.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Right, we're going to pass Gio here. He's just slow. Easy overtake. Mick's in. Mick might actually jump us due to the fact that he was held up by Giovinazzi there for the majority of that outlap.
Mick is in the pits. Mick in the pits.
This Mick Schumacher coming out of the pit lane now, and you just see a flash of us going past. There we go. Not taking lines like that, we won't. What the heck was that? Purple middle sector. Get on the throttle early as possible. Miss the curb on the inside there so we don't spin the car around again. And we do get a purple lap, 133.6. Back into P2. Well, we will be when Stroll pits, but we're nowhere near Bottas.
Stroll is in the pits.
What we really need, guys, is a safety car to give us some sort of hope in this race. And then we'll pit for the fresh set of softs we saved. Oh, Bottas! Well, Bottas has just stole our fastest lap of the race. And I don't think we can go any faster either, so that's annoying. We're Gonna give it a go though.
This is your final lap of the race.
Gonna give it our all on this final lap. Press the overtake mode. We're gonna run out of overtake mode before we get to the final section. Hopefully that won't cost us our fastest lap.
Burned off our
Purple,
excess
purple.
fuel. We'll be back on target soon.
Final lap of the race. But we're going for the fastest lap. Can we get it? Straighten up the car. Not quite, I don't think.
Good job.
We don't mind the time penalty though. Still second. We pushed on that final lap the hardest we possibly could. Still did not get the fastest lap because what fastest lap was just sublime. Must have been a perfect lap. But P2, starting from P2 on the grid, so we didn't lose any positions. And considering our pace, our lack of,
So
that's a
Anthony,
decent
what
result.
kind of difference out there today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. See what effect this result has had on the driver's standing. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today. He drove flawlessly, making him an easy pick.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Right, so the game randomly gave us a second 3-second penalty. I only got one corner extending penalty, and that was on the final lap of the race, as you saw it. But yeah, we still only just now get second place. But yeah, our fastest lap was 3/10 slower than Valtteri. Mick Schumacher coming over for a P5, and as they said, a very, very good result for the team this weekend. For ourselves, we jumped to just 13 points behind Lewis Hamilton, which is decent. We're closing in on that P3, which will be a bronze medal at the end of the season, which will be lovely. Constructors, we have done alright actually. We've jumped above Red Bull Racing. We are now the third best car on the grid, which would be an extra bit of finances if we can hold on to that. Mick Schumacher continues to keep getting points, as he has been since midway through the season. But a very good result. Let's probably go and talk to Claire, and then we'll end today's episode. The next episode will be where you get the possible regulation changes for next season.
Let's have your thoughts. Looking like the championship is already won.
This is F1, there's always time for a change. Obviously, I know I'm not going to.
All expected. Would you say we all underestimated?
Let's big up the team.
How do you think this team will be feeling after that result?
They'll be kicking themselves they didn't do better.
More like dodging than Formula One today, wasn't it?
Those are friendly nudges. I don't care if that affects my claim.
Appreciate your time.
In Leclerc in the rivalry already. It's good. Our team acclaim is nearly at 18, so by next season I reckon we'll have the final sponsor on the car. We've got all the objectives, scoring 20 constructors points as a team, do a certain amount of laps, and get P1 in a session, which we managed in practice well, actually, ironically. Very good weekend for the team. Let's go and now see. The next race will be Japan. Let's see if we've got to deal with anything in between. But we're going to get the regulation changes, if there's going to be any, probably at Japan. It's normally when they give them to you. So I'm not spending any more resource points until I get confirmation to whether that's happening or whether it's not happening. But I've heard it can happen after Japan as well. So I'll give it to like round 20. And if nothing's happened by round 20, then I will start putting things back in the car. We're just going to renew the sponsors till the end of the season. I'll put them back on the car in a moment. I don't know why it removes them. It's very annoying. Let's do a G-Force training for Nick. What else can we do here? Let's do a power department focus. It'll annoy the other departments, but it's okay. And then we will do a sponsor event for the team. That's fine. That'll work. But we've got a few things going on the car. We're just going to advance towards the Japanese Grand Prix right now. Well, to the Invitational event, just to see if the air filter goes on. And it does go on, which is great. Chassis upgrade goes on too. Oh no, it's not an actual upgrade, that's just a different thing. But that is where we're going to be leaving today's episode. Actually, do you know what? We're going to skip and advance this, because we don't want to be dealing with one of these right now, so we're going to skip and advance. Let's see if the cable assembly goes on as well. And it does, perfect. DRS management slot gap, that goes on too. What an amazing week for upgrades to be going on the car. They've all gone on. We are now the second best car on the grid. We've overtook Racing Point. And yeah, that's a really, really good week from us building up to the Japanese Grand Prix. But that is where we're leaving today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed. If you're hearing my voice for the first time, please subscribe for more. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. I've been Chris12LFC and I'll see you later.